Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Utah's offense will get the first crack at it here. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Firing deep. He's got it inside the 30. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Utes are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out fast. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Unleashes one. It's complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? So this opening drive finds a bump in the road here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Dances away. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown move.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. They make the stop, but this running game moves the change as they get the first down.
And that's in Arizona.
Right back to the well. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Arizona right back to the line. Anderson wants to throw. It's complete to the left. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
And that's in Arizona.
He's looking to throw it. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have the opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Utes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Obliterates him, still on the move. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Anderson will throw. Finds his man down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats.
7, Arizona, 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Arizona in a hurry. Looking to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8.
And that's in Arizona.
They want to just keep throwing it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires to the big fella. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage? The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Utah!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Anderson wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He makes the connection. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Wildcats will hustle to the line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Arizona has it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Arizona!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. his big tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wade. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were Jones.
Afterburners coming. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Unloads to the wideout. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. They say holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play.
Get set.
Anderson will throw. Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to pass. Looking for a huge play. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep things.
The Utes will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Arizona 21, Utah 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense finally gets home. They get their first sack of the day. This is a defense, they can pressure the quarterback. This is not normal. Last week they had 5 sacks, so you're used to this defense getting after quarterbacks.
Wide receiver shows motion. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Anderson wants to throw. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets down with the slide. Arizona runs out the punt team. Bringing it back, it's Thomas. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Just ran him over. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Fires to the big fella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after the catch.
Got enough space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll ride the hot hand. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Arizona right back to the line. Anderson will throw. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Completes it in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Makes his connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll try to pop the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse. And they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll give it on the counter. He breaks a tackle. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Motion from the offense. The play action fake. It's complete to the right. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Offensively, and are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself.
They intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They go to the draw. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Arizona in a hurry. They'll try to run for it. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Nice move to keep moving. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll run play action. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Utah! They move on top here in the fourth. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Utah 28, Arizona 24.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Anderson wants to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team.
Number 17, on to kick it away.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
Number 3.
With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Utah.
Well, the defense thought they had a plan for this option attack, and this quarterback, they repped against it in practice all week, but it's one thing to do it against your scout team, and it's one thing to try to stop that guy. He is very dangerous. That's already the 2nd rushing touchdown using the option.
Anderson will throw. Buys a little time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Lofts one high and deep. And the pass is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And they'll take over.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Handoff to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten. At this point, you've morphed into a championship.